WABG, the Delta's leading news source.
Thanks for joining us here on the ABC 6 News webcast. I'm Tanya Carter on this Friday, February 15th, 2013. Well, we have some good news to share with you this evening on a former WABG employee loved by many. We're talking about Reverend Heron Wilson of Indianola. Here's his good news.
7 hours a day for 4.5 years, I was plugged up to a machine. I feel like a man that's been in prison for 4.5 years, and the Lord comes along, unlocks the door, and says, "Son, you're free to go." That's how excited I am. I've got a new kidney. My energy is good. My stamina is good. I'm grateful to that family because they've given me a new lease on life, a new chance to do God's will. God is so good. I feel like I've just been born again. The Lord has answered my prayer. He has healed my body. He has been faithful to me. I'm in isolation for the next 2 months because they suppressed my immune system so that my body wouldn't reject this organ that's not mine. I'm feeling really good, Tanya. I'm grateful to the Lord, and I'm grateful to all of the people across the Delta who have prayed for me consistently.
Now, to help Reverend Wilson pass the time by, why not drop him a card at his mailing address you see there on the screen, P.O. Box 2130, Indianola, Mississippi 38751. Well, a former Indianola deputy court clerk is sentenced this week after pleading guilty to embezzlement. 32-year-old Tina Parker was indicted in 2010. Prosecutors say Parker took in excess of $40,000 from the court by accepting fines and keeping them for her own personal use. According to Sunflower County Assistant District Attorney Jacqueline Smith, evidence showed the money for the fines was not deposited. Parker was sentenced to 7 years probation in order to pay $3,500 restitution to the city of Indianola. She is also required to report to the judge 3 times a year to verify payments. Meanwhile, the state Supreme Court declines to take another look at a decision made in a wrongful death case. Last fall, the High Court overturned a $4.8 million verdict against Illinois Central Gulf Railroad. Michael Travis was killed in 1997 after his pickup truck was struck at a railroad crossing in Holmes County. Travis' family asking the court to reconsider the ruling, but this week, in a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court denied the request. Travis' family claiming the train's conductor was negligent on the day of the accident. Meanwhile, the railroad company saying its crew acted properly.
You've been watching the Delta's #1 news source.